Muslim power continued to grow as Christian leadership weakened. In 1291, Muslim forces lay siege to Acre, the greatest of the Christian strongholds in Palestine. The Christian knights were greatly outnumbered and were utterly destroyed. The result was that the Christians had lost their last large army. A responding crusade was never able to be formed. The 14th century lacked strong popes that would call and support a great crusade. Smaller crusades were attempted, but they would now be wars of defense against the enemies of the faith, rather than pilgrimages. By the 17th century, Europe was undergoing great expansion, forming colonies outside Europe itself, so the Turks were really no longer a threat. Even smaller crusade campaigns were at their end. As Christians today, we should not be embarrassed by the medieval crusades. In their age and at their best, they were missions of mercy to right terrible wrongs. For medieval men and women, the crusade was an act of piety, charity, and love, as well as a means of defending their world, their culture, and their way of life. As is still true, people gladly march off to horrible wars if they believe that the cause for which they fight is noble, true, and greater than themselves. We must not take from the Crusades that violence is good. It is not. Even just war is terrible. Instead, the lesson that those knights of Christendom, those Crucis Signati, teach us is that we must seek repentance, to right wrongs, to perform acts of charity, to care for the poor, to live a life of prayer, to live and even play our sports under the standard of Jesus Christ, for we too, as his disciples, have been signed with the cross.